If the end of the world was coming, what would you do? Many people have been proposing this question to themselves for quite a while now. The end of the world is coming, the end of the world is coming. And what do? They try to help it come along. The apocalypse shall arise. And I'm going to be there to fight it, because I'm going to make it happen. What a ridiculous thing to do. We don't want an apocalypse. We don't want the end of the world. I say no. The end of the world is not coming, because I shall plant a garden and keep it fruitful. I shall sponsor the life, the breeding of man and woman together to make the population fruitful. I shall strike back at that which takes from the gardens of life, of that of man, of bird, of animal, of fish, of trees, of garden, and all the other creations of choice. I shall strike back and say, hey, we're here to stay. We're not going nowhere. It ain't the end of the world. Will you join me? And say, no, we shall not let this world pass into purgatory, into hell. It is not the end of the world, but just the dawning of another day. Sure, they have laced the history books. False prophets from before. The world shall end, the world shall end. No, you know what future's true? Unknown possibility. You don't know what's going to happen in the next moment in your life. You might have a guess, but you don't know for certain. And as for the apocalyptic plans, these plans to end the world, well, I'll be right here standing in your way. So is everyone else at the United Unified Belief. Who else out there is going to be standing in the way of their plans coming to be? Long live the world, the garden of life, the creations, the birds, the trees, the plants, the animals, the fishes, the creatures, the birds, the bees, and animals like us, man and woman, and all the other creators of choice. Long live! Past the second millennium, past the third millennium, past the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, to endless amounts of infinite time there can be. For there is no end to creation if we protect from it in our dimension. And there is no end throughout the dimensions of creation. Will you stand and say, no, I will not help you bring it into this world? Will you stand and say, no, I will not help you bring it into the birth of children? Will you stand and plant a seed and build a garden? Sponsor love between the birds and fruit from the trees. Will you stand with us for all the creepy crawly critters as well? For all that the world is and all the creators of choice within it, to continue and to be strong and true. Stand with us against these plots, these plays, against these individuals trying to cause the end of the world. They think it should happen because it's supposed to happen, so they want to make it happen. Now, is that just the stupidest thing you ever heard? Do you really want to see an end to all this bounty we have? I want to see it become more bountiful. And that's what we work towards at the United Unified Belief. And I thank you for your time, Christopher David Clayton.